this is Laura, your Thinkport MPT T2 trainer, and welcome to this great website that's totally free from Maryland Public Television. Today I'm going to be discussing how to use our interactive tools. It's very important that when you use these tools that you have already signed up and you have your free account. And if you're watching this and you don't live in the state of Maryland, please feel free to use this resource. Now I'm going to click on Think Classroom and I'm going to go to Interactive Tools. There are many tools here. I'm going to start with the first one, Pattern Maker. And I'm going to click on Pattern Maker, the link. And when it's time for me to make a new pattern, I just click on Make New Pattern. Now I'm going very quickly, so as you use these tools, feel free to go at your own pace. So I'm going to click on Make a New Pattern, and this opens up for me. As you can see, I have a grid line. I can turn that off. I can turn it back on. If I have other things already saved, I click on that. If I have one to save, print, reset, clears the board, pattern, reset, samples, shape directory, dictionary, etc. So all of these links work. So the first thing I'm going to do is look over here at this shapes. As you can see, there are a number of shapes that you can use, or polygrams, or however you want to refer to them. You can use this tool for social studies, math, etc. So it is October, so November, so I'm going to click on orange. We've already had Halloween, so now we can make a turkey. And I had a student that could actually make a turkey. All I do is click and drag, and I'm going to switch that from orange to brown or maroon just by clicking on the colors. And I'm not that great of a person that draws, but I want to sit this right here in the circle. That's why I have the grid line. Now I'm going to enlarge this by clicking on and dragging. So I'm going to enlarge it from 1 square cube to 9. That's just my preference. And I'm going to click off of that. Now I'm going to bring over a rectangle, and I'm going to change the color from orange to red by clicking here, clicking on, that's alright. I wish I had brown, but I don't. And you see this right here? That tilts it, and I'm going to bring it right down here. And then I'm going to add another circle right here. I'm trying to make a turkey. I don't think I'm going to make it though. And I'm going to add some feathers. I'm going to make the feathers a different color. So, and you could be talking with your students about what kind of shapes these are, and etc. Now I'm going to add a mouth. So let me turn this circle black so it will be seen. Okay. And I'm going to add eyes. And I think if I get the right size, can't really duplicate. It'd be fun to be able to duplicate so you have everything the right size. This is just an example. And I'm not very good artistically. Oops. Alright. But if I have something here and I don't like it, I can just click on here, hit the erase tool, and it goes. If I click here and if I want front to back, I can change that. Oh, I actually like that. I like the way that happened. Or I could just click on it and change it back. So I have all kind of options here. And I can just bring a little, there we go. Okay, so I have that here, and I'm having some trouble, so I'm moving this out the way. And I have my turkey, and this is, oops, let me click on here, and just, there we go, there, I think I'm able to change it, whoops, change it now. So this is also a good tool for eye-hand coordination. So this is a profile of our turkey. And oh, that looks like a turkey actually. And we have the turkey legs here, which I would change colors. And I would definitely change the size. Those are, there we go. And that's my turkey. Also, I wanted to show the last feature. We can switch if we use the curved arrow. And this always, when we move it over or bring it over, drag it over, it always is the same size as one of the boxes. So if you're doing something mathematically, you can do that as well. But I don't want that. I'm just going to erase that. And this is my very crude turkey. Other people can make much nicer turkeys, and that's fine. I'm not intimidated by that. Now, once you've got everything just the way you want it, you're going to click on I'm finished. And it says, how is a flip like a turn? How is a flip different from a turn? And you can have your students answer that question and actually print that out. But let's say you want to keep the image. So it's still, even though you can't see it, still see it here on the right. I'm going to click on Save. I'm going to put LB Turkey, because that's my initials. And I'm just going to put Turkey. And if I was very concerned about retrieving this later, I could simply put in my email address and Thinkport would send me this information. So I'm going to click on Save as a new project. And it's reminding me what I put in. LB Turkey is my project name and password is Turkey. I said OK. So I'm going to navigate away from here. And then next time I want to refer to that particular project, I just go into it just like this, hit Pattern Maker, and then I'm going to type in LB Turkey, and I'm going to click on Retrieve Pattern. And there it is. And that's a great thing that you can do. And you can have different shapes. And you can say, for example, with the shapes I've given you, what other pictures can you make? And you can have a criterion for your students. Now, once they're finished, they would click on I'm finished. And you can have them do this part if you want. If you don't, you can totally ignore it. And they're going to save just like you did before. And they would click on Save as a new project, because you don't want them to overwrite what you're doing, but save as a new project. And then they would put in their project name, their password that they choose, and then they could definitely put in their own email address. I recommend that you assign students a project name and password. So if they lose it, you have a copy of it, or have them put in their project name and password, and then you can have them put your email address there, and then I would have their project name, and I would make sure that their password were their initials. So I would need to find a way to distinguish one student's project for another. I'm just going to cancel, but these are just some housekeeping logistics I'm discussing. You do whatever is best for you. And that is Pattern Maker. Hopefully you will use this tool and enjoy it and be able to interact with your students. I will say this, there is another great tool on Thinkport. It is an online field trip, Underground Railroad, where they have interesting information about quilt making. And so this is an interactive tool that you could use immediately using that other resource. This is Laura Brown, your Thinkport MPT-T2 trainer. Take care.